What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get into the home run prop action for Tuesday. Had a decent day with the home run props yesterday, 4 winners in total. Looking to carry some of that over into today's action. Now, I have to remind everybody, the home run props that I give out here today are very high risk, high reward. They're not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They're just plays to have some fun with on the side for some pizza money or some coffee money. Nothing to go too crazy over. I do give out a lot of home run props on this show. You don't have to play every single one that I give out, but the ones that you do take from here, I just recommend playing as straight bets. But I do know some people like to parlay these home run props. So if it's within your means and, it's something that, your book offers, I recommend looking into a round robin. What it's going to do is it's going to, break down that big parlay into a lot of smaller parlays. Yes, it's going to drive up the cost of the bet, but it's also going to cover you in the event that something goes wrong. I mean, how many times we all had that 3-leg parlay that we played that was 1 leg off, and because we didn't have a round robin, we didn't get paid. But if you have the round robin going, you at least get paid. If you do a 3-leg parlay, you hit 2 out of 3, you still get paid on something. And if you hit the 3-leg parlay, well, you win all the combinations that you played, there's the 3-leg parlay and all the 2 legs as well. So definitely something that's worth looking into if it's within your means. Like I said, we did have our home run parlay yesterday. Only hit 1 out of 3, almost caught the round robin. Anthony Santander came through for us. Bryce Harper and Trey Turner did as well, and Adam Duvall came through. Now it's just a matter of, like I said, carrying that over into today. And before we get into it, I want to remind everybody, I love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Again, drop them in the comment section below. But I ask, if you're going to do that and drop them in the comments below, drop them in there before the games start. If they're not in there before the games start, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a team here at Pickdawgz. One team, one goal, and that goal every single day is to get us paid. Whether it's spreads, money lines, totals, player props, you name it, the goal remains the same, and that is to make the books pay. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start things off with this matchup between the Tigers and the New York Yankees. First one I'm going to go with here is Aaron Judge, plus 280. He's got 4 home runs, a 667 batting average in the last 2 days. Last 10 days, 2 games against left-handed pitching. Tariq Skubal hasn't given up a whole lot this season, especially at home. But the one thing the Yankees have done well this season is hit lefties. I think Judge could tag Skubal here. So I'm going to take Aaron Judge at plus 280. I'm also going to look at Kerry Carpenter at plus 700. He's got a 370 average, 4 home runs, 5 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. Now, Michael King is slated to start for the Yankees here in what could end up being a bullpen game for New York. But Carpenter's been the biggest power threat for a Tigers team. It's been hitting pretty decent as of late. So I'm going to take Kerry Carpenter at plus 700. I'm also going to take Spencer Torkelson at plus 500. He's got a 333 average with a home run, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So I'm going to take Spencer Torkelson at plus 500. I'm also going to ask for your guys' opinion on this Marlins and Rays matchup. Now, I'm a little bit hesitant on this game. The Rays have done well against right-handed pitching, but they're much better at home. On the other hand, Sandy Alcantara, capable of tossing a gem at any time. And, he's also allowed 7 home runs in his last 4 starts. On the other side, Aaron Civale, he's allowed just 1 home run in his last 7 starts. I don't know how sustainable that is, but honestly, nothing jumps off the page for me with Miami. Maybe Jorge Soler. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, your guys' thoughts down below. But let's go back to the plays. We're going to go to this matchup between the Phillies and the Angels. I'm going to go with Kyle Schwarber at plus 285. He's got 2 home runs, 3 extra base hits last 10 days against left-handed pitching. Now, Tyler Anderson starting for the Angels here. He hasn't given up a ton of home runs, but he has given up 12 runs and a fair number of hits in his last 2 starts. Schwarber absolutely smacking left-handed pitching. So I'm going to take Kyle Schwarber at plus 285. I'm also going to take Bryce Harper at plus 375. He's got a 455 average with a home run and a triple in the last 10 days against left-handed pitching. So give me Bryce Harper at plus 375. I'm also going to take Brandon Drury at plus 410. He's got 3 home runs with a 333 average against righties in the last 10 days. Michael Lorenzen, he's been really struggling outside of his no-hitter as of late. Drury, the only bat that's hitting a lot of home runs at the moment. So I'm going to take Brandon Drury at plus 410. I also lean towards Shohei Ohtani because it's Shohei, but I'm genuinely concerned about his health going forward. So just a lean from you with Ohtani there. For the Baltimore Orioles, familiar face came through for us yesterday, Anthony Santander at plus 310. He's got 4 home runs, a 500 batting average against righties in the last 10 days. Jesse Scholten starting for Chicago today. He allowed 3 home runs in his last start, 7 home runs allowed and giving up at least 1 home run in 4 of his last 6 starts. So give me Anthony Santander at plus 310. I'm also going to look at Gunnar Henderson at plus 430. He's got a 412 average with a home run, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. So give me Gunnar Henderson at plus 430. Now, let me know if you guys have any plays in this Blue Jays and Nationals game. I really did want to bet it for home runs, but no Nationals really standing out to me right now. They're not tagging righties. Jose Barrios does pitch his better baseball at home, but he still has also allowed 5 home runs in his last 4 starts. On the other side, Mackenzie Gore's allowed 7 homers in his last 5 starts. Maybe Davis Schneider worth a look here for the Blue Jays. He's been one of the stories for Toronto as a rookie. He does have a pair of home runs against left-handed pitching in the last 10 days. So maybe worth a look there for me as well. But moving back into the place we do have official plays on, and go back to another familiar face that came through for us yesterday, Adam Duvall at plus 245. He's got 5 home runs, 9 extra base hits total in the last 10 days against righties with a 405 batting average. JP France, he just gave up 10 runs and a pair of home runs in his last start against the Red Sox 5 days ago. He's allowed 4 home runs in his last 2 starts, 2 home runs in back-to-back outings. So I'm going to take Adam Duvall at plus 245. I'm also going to look at Alex Verdugo at plus 750. He's hitting 275 with 2 homers, 4 extra base hits last 10 days against righties. He hit a home run off of France in that 17-1 beatdown loss for the Astros last time we saw JP France on the hill. So I'm going to take Alex Verdugo at plus 750. You can see he's hit a home run in 3 of his last 5 games. Give me a plus 750 prop. It's hitting at a 60% rate in the last 5. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm also going to look at Rafael Devers at plus 375. He's hitting 333 with 2 homers, 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. So I'm going to take Rafael Devers at plus 375. I also lean towards Justin Turner, Connor Wong, Tristan Casas. I could probably talk about this game all day if I'm being honest. On the other side, for the Houston Astros, I'm going to go with Yainer Diaz at plus 550. He's got a 346 average with 2 home runs, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. Now, Brian Bayo starting for the Boston Red Sox in this one. Bayo was on the other side of that 17-1 beatdown win, but he's also allowed 7 home runs in his last 7 starts, including 2 in his last start at home against the Detroit Tigers. Team is not known for hitting right-handed pitching all that well this season. So I'm going to take Yainer Diaz at plus 550. I'm also going to look at Kyle Tucker at plus 460. He's got a 316 average with 2 homers, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. Let's take Kyle Tucker at plus 460. I'm also going to look at Alex Bregman at plus 575. He's hitting 346 with 5 extra base hits and a home run in the last 10 days against righties. So give me Alex Bregman at plus 575. Also going to look at Jose Altuve at plus 700. He's hitting 321 with a home run, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. So I'll take Jose Altuve at plus 700. And I'm going to take Yordan Alvarez at plus 325. He's hitting 333 with a homer, 2 extra base hits the last 10 days against righties himself. So give me Yordan Alvarez at plus 325. Moving on to this matchup between the Mets and the Rangers, I'm going to go with Francisco Lindor at plus 340. He's got 2 home runs with a 400 batting average the last 10 days against left-handed pitching. Andrew Heaney starting for Texas today. He just allowed 3 home runs to Minnesota in his last start. His last 4 home runs allowed have all come on the road. So I'm going to take a shot on Francisco Lindor at plus 340. I'm also going to look at Pete Alonso at plus 360. He's only 2 for 3 in the last 10 days against left-handed pitching, but still has a home run and a double in those 2 hits. So I'm going to take Pete Alonso at plus 360. Now let me know in the comments if you guys are playing any Rangers in that game. Jose Quintana's been really good, a lot better than his numbers would indicate. Adolis Garcia, the lone Ranger, with a home run against lefties in the last 10 days. So I'm going to take. I'm asking for you guys' opinion on that on the Rangers in that one if you're playing anyone there. Moving on to the Twins and the Guardians. Guardians not on a team I touch for home run props a lot, but I'd like a couple here. First, we're going to start with the Twins, though. I'm going to go with Royce Lewis at plus 540. Got 3 home run in 3 of his last 5 games. He's hitting 231 with 4 homers against righties in the last 10 days. Now, Gavin Williams has been solid as a rookie on the road with an ERA just over 2 for Cleveland, but he has a lot of home run in 3 straight starts. Lewis absolutely crushing it right now. So I'm going to take Royce Lewis at plus 540. I'm also going to look at Max Kepler at plus 480. He's hitting 500 with a home run, 6 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. So give me Max Kepler at plus 480. I'm also going to look at Bo Naylor at plus 600. He's hitting 429 with 2 home runs, 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Now, Pablo Lopez starting here. He's been far less effective at home this season with an ERA just under 5. Lopez did just give up 3 home runs in his last start, so I'm going to take Bo Naylor at plus 600. I'm also going to look at Ramon Laureano at plus 650. He's hitting well for his new club in Cleveland, a 385 average with 2 homers, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So take Ramon Laureano at plus 650. I also lean towards Gabriel Arias as well for the Guardians in that one. For the Chicago Cubs, I'm going to go with Seiya Suzuki at plus 700 against the Brewers. He's got a 444 average with 2 homers, 6 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Corbin Burns is Milwaukee's ace, but he just allowed 3 home runs in his last start. I'm not the biggest Burns fan to begin with, so I'm going to take Seiya Suzuki at plus 700. I'm also going to look at Ian Happ at plus 900. He's hitting 280 with a home run, 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. So give me Ian Happ at plus 900. I also lean towards Cody Bellinger as well in that one. Now, for the Brewers in that game, let me know if you guys are playing any Brewers there. You know, the Brewers are not, they've been hot for the most part. They won, I believe, 9 in a row entering Tuesday's action. But Tyrone Taylor, the only Brewer going with a home run against a lefty in the last 10 days, and the Brewers going up against Justin Steele, who has been Chicago's ace this season. So, yeah, let me know if you guys are playing any Brewers in that one. Before we get into our last few home run prop games of the day, though, I want to remind everybody, obviously the purpose of this home run prop show is to put some money in your guys' pockets by way of home run prop winners, but it's also to highlight the benefits of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. You know, the betting tools are 100% free. You know, they're there for you to use. And what they do is, you know, they show you the player prop. And that's where we get the graphics for the show directly from. They show you the player prop. They show you how often it hits. And they show you which sportsbook is giving you the best price. The nice thing about that is, you know, you head to the sportsbook. It's giving you the best price. If you don't have an account with them, you sign up. You get a sportsbook bonus offer on us, while also adding to your advantage that the books can't take from you, which is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. There's also other tools there, depending on, you know, what you like to bet on and, you know, how you like to go through your bankroll. You know, there's profitable teams, profitable angles, profitable underdogs. There's a streaks tool if you like betting hot and cold streaks. There's a couple of parlay builders. If you're a parlay bettor and you want to have a parlay built for you based on the best games and best odds that are on the board, there's something there for you as well. You know, there's just tons of other options. I just think it's better if you go and check them out for yourselves. Like I said, we're all different in what we bet and what we like to bet. But the one thing that, you know, unites us all is the fact that we like to make money. And I think these betting tools will do that for you. You just got to go over and check them out. But let's get back into the home run props for Tuesday. Now, 2 things that have been synonymous on the home run prop show have been the Atlanta Braves and the catalog spot. What's the catalog spot? Well, that's a spot where I think you can make a case for any Braves bat, and I'd have a hard time arguing in that respect. I think that's what we have today. A Braves team that's crushed right-handed pitching. They've crushed the Rockies this season. And at Coors Field against Peter Lambert, a pitcher for Colorado that's allowed 5 home runs and giving up 1 or more home run in each of his last 4 starts. Ronald Acuna Jr., Eddie Rosario, Marcelo Ozuna, Orlando Arcia, Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson, all in play for me here. But let me know if you guys are playing any Rockies in that game. It's the Rockies at Coors, sure. The offense has been consistent, but on the other side, though, Charlie Morton has been too. We've seen the good and the bad from him. Just nothing pops out for me here for the Rockies here. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on to the matchup between the A's and the Mariners here. I'm going to go with Zach Geloff at plus 500. He's got 2 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 10 days, a 276 batting average. George Kirby starting for the Mariners here. He's given up a home run in 4 of his last 6 starts. I think Zach Geloff could get one here, plus 500. I'm also going to look at Shea Langoliers at plus 460. He's got 3 home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So give me Shea Langoliers at plus 460. I think we have another catalog spot here with the Mariners, but this one's a bit different. The A's send Ken Waldichuk here, who's back to giving up home runs, 5 in his last 2 starts. But the Mariners are just on fire right now. None of a ton of home runs against lefties or a huge sample size as of late. But I still could make the case for guys like Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Teoscar Hernandez, J.P. Crawford, Dylan Moore. Any of them are in play for me here. So that's just my thoughts on that one. Our last home run prop game of the day, we're going to go with the Dodgers here against the Diamondbacks. We're going to start with Max Muncy at plus 370. He's hitting 406 with a home run in his career against Diamondback starter Merrill Kelly. Kelly's been good against the Dodgers this season with an ERA just over 1, but the head-to-head matchups against Kelly are strong with the Dodgers, Muncy included. I'm going to go with Max Muncy at plus 370. Also going to look at Mookie Betts at plus 350. He's got a 464 average with 2 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties. But in his career against Merrill Kelly, 7 for 34, 3 home runs. Got to go with Mookie Betts here at plus 350. And I'm going to go with Freddie Freeman at plus 475. He's got a 333 average with a home run in his career against Merrill Kelly, a 464 average with a home run, 6 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties as well. It's going to be Freddie Freeman at plus 475. I do lean towards Will Smith and Chris Taylor for the Dodgers. And I also lean towards Christian Walker for Arizona, who does have strong head-to-head numbers against Clayton Kershaw, but I've learned my lesson. Betting against Clayton Kershaw at Dodger Stadium is just not something that you do. You don't eat yellow snow, you don't spit in the wind, and you don't bet against Kershaw at Dodger Stadium. So just take that for what it's worth. But let's go back and do a recap of the plays that we gave out for Tuesday's action. Start things off in this Yankees-Tigers matchup with Aaron Judge at plus 280. Kerry Carpenter at plus 700. Spencer Torkelson at plus 500. Going to the Phillies with Kyle Schwarber at plus 285. Bryce Harper at plus 375. Brandon Drury at plus 410 with a lean towards Shohei Ohtani in that one as well. For the Orioles, Anthony Santander at plus 310. Gunnar Henderson at plus 430. For the Red Sox against the Astros, going to go with Adam Duvall plus 245. Alex Verdugo at plus 750. Rafael Devers at plus 375. Leans towards Justin Turner, Connor Wong, Tristan Cassis, maybe a catalog spot for the Red Sox in that one. On the other side for the Astros, going to start with Yainer Diaz plus 550. Kyle Tucker at plus 460. Alex Bregman at plus 575. Yordan Alvarez at plus 325. And Jose Altuve at plus 700. For the New York Mets, going to go with Francisco Lindor at plus 340. Pete Alonso at plus 360. For the Minnesota Twins, they're going to go with Royce Lewis plus 540. Max Kepler at plus 480. Bo Naylor at plus 600. Ramon Laureano at plus 650 with lean towards Gabriel Arias as well. For the Chicago Cubs, Seiya Suzuki plus 700. Ian Happ at plus 900 with a lean towards Cody Bellinger as well. For the Braves, like I said earlier, I think you have the catalog spots. If you want to hear my analysis on that, just scroll back a couple minutes and you can hear it based on that. We're going to go with, for the Oakland A's, Zach Geloff at plus 500. Shea Langoliers plus 460. Again, another catalog spot, I think, for the Seattle Mariners. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, Max Muncy plus 370. Mookie Betts at plus 350. And Freddie Freeman at plus 475 to round out the official plays. Also lean towards Chris Taylor and Will Smith for the Dodgers. And Christian Walker for the Arizona Diamondbacks. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Home Run Prop Show again. Up over 138,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without you guys' love and support. So thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the new content drops here at Pickdawgz. Try to get these videos out as early as possible. I know Wednesday we're going to have some afternoon action, so try to stay tuned. I might have some plays for the afternoon. If not, at least for the early afternoon, I'll probably have some plays for the mid-afternoon. I will for sure have some for the primetime slate as well, so make sure you tune in for that. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz Sports Chat Place, check out these betting tools. They are 100% free. They are there for you to use. I promise you guys will not regret it if you check it out. These tools make you a ton of money. If you find betting tools anything remotely close to what we're giving you at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place, you're not going to find them for 100% free like we're giving them to you here. You're still going to be paying something. These are 100% free. They will make you a ton of money. And like I said, there's something there for everybody. So make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz Sports Chat Place and check them out. But thanks so much for watching. Let's crush the books on Tuesday.